My name is Arnulfo Hernandez. I am from Far, a small South Texas town located in the Rio Grande Valley. I am the seventh child of Jose and Sara Hernandez, two of my greatest inspirations. My parents immigrated from Mexico in the late 50s and established themselves in our family as migrant farm workers. 4 years ago, I left my hometown, and for the first time in 18 years, I wasn't on my way to a labor campsite. Instead, I was on my way to St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas, a place that would expand my education and open new doors for me. Now it's been a while since I've stepped foot on those field grounds I once called home. So I've decided to go pay them a visit. Driving to the valley is a journey in itself. However, driving into La Mancha, my neighborhood, is an assurance that I have escaped the bad and a dream has come true.
Usually I don't let people into my personal life. Today I ask you to join me for a day as I revisit my past as a migrant farm worker. I left St. Edward's University yesterday afternoon in search of my past, and by the looks at it, I found it. The fields. My father warned me earlier this morning that because of the dawn it would be a wet day. It's not something that I am looking forward to. That was one thing that I usually hated from working the fields, that most of the time we would get wet and it was very uncomfortable. So I ask you to join me and enjoy yourselves.
I try my best with my homework and my studies. I need to hurry up and graduate so that I can go out and give them a hand. I know that they really need it. However, it's also tough stopping them from working. I have 5 brothers and a sister who all have somehow tried to reach out to them and try to convince them to stop working. But my parents just refuse any help. They feel like they can still do it, so they want to do it. I guess working in the fields is their life. They're proud of what they have done for so many years, and that at this age they can continue to do what they are doing.
Me siento bien, pero al mismo tiempo ya es duro por mi edad. Me gustaría tener un buen trabajo, principalmente haber estudiado, ya que no tuve la facilidad de estudiar, pero de modo, ahora probablemente mis hijos puedan estudiar algo donde no tenga que hacer lo que yo hago, para que no sufran como he sufrido yo.
I see my parents as happy as they can be. That's their job, and they're proud of what they can do. Working in the fields for so many years has given them the confidence that they can work hard and that they can accomplish something, because they have. They sent me to college. They sent a couple of my brothers to college. You know, working in the fields doesn't earn you much money, but that hasn't stopped my parents from giving us what we need. Talking to them this weekend, I asked them how they felt having their son come home from college to join them in a day's work in the fields.
Me siento muy feliz, muy orgullosa de él porque decidió ir al colegio de St. Edward en Austin.
They were proud that even though I'm in college, I haven't forgotten where I come from, that I haven't forgotten the fields, that I haven't forgotten my parents, but most importantly, that I haven't forgotten who I am. While working in the fields, my father used to always say, "Se sufre pero se aprende," which means you suffer but you learn. It isn't until now that I understand the true meaning of his words. Yes, we suffered while growing up and working in the fields, but we learned that there was only one way out, and that way was through education. So as tough as schoolwork gets sometimes, I realize that it doesn't compare to the work in the fields.
Well, I'm 21 years old. I was supposed to graduate from PSJ High School. I decided to take the wrong road, and well, here I am working for Arnold's dad. and trying to make a living out here. And I just want to tell all the students out there that to stay in school because they'll end up like me. Yeah, well, seeing Arnold come here from college, it makes me just want to just go out there and try to make something of myself, something I would have done a long time ago.
Hello, my name is Raul. I was born here in the valley. I've always worked here in the field. I like to work. It's hard, very hard, but I still like it. I like to work in the fields. You know, pretty good. I'm a good worker.
I worked in the fields for about 10 years. And it's something I don't want to go back to. However, if I need to, if I ever need to go back to that, at least I have what my parents gave me. And that was the opportunity and the experience of working in the field. I now feel that if I ever decide on giving up on school or anything else, I have something to fall back on. That's what my parents taught me. To earn an honest living, whether it was hard work or not.
As you can see back there, the pickup is loaded and ready to go off to the factory. Now comes the best part of work, and that is lunch. After we finish working, my mother, once again, the tacos she prepared this morning, we will now be eating those, and that's her treat for the day. So join us.
Órale.
Best part of the day.
Sé que voy cruzando el puente de Matamoros con rumbo a Valle Hermoso. Pisan las praderas y los ríos y las mujeres, cosas más.
I finally made it, just like you said I one day would. It's true, I finished high school and now moved on to college. In between classes, I begin to remember you two. You're what gives me strength to keep on going. I remember nuestra casa en el valle, how Ama always wanted a bigger one. Appa, don't worry, even though we never got a bigger house, you always managed to keep us happy. Now that my brothers have all moved out, and I went away to college, we left you all alone, solitos. In fact, the house is probably now too big for you two. This is your chance, so make the best of it. You all are going on 38 years of marriage, and I'm very happy for you. I ask you all for a favor. Keep a smile on each other's face while I'm gone. And stop worrying about me. I'm fine. Going to school at St. Edward's has been the best decision I've made in my entire life. I have made more friends and acquaintances here than I ever did in the 18 years I lived back home. So stop worrying. Although I have changed and grown a lot, something that will never be forgotten is where I come from. No, I will never forget you, Mom and Dad.